to my place. Nice. No buts. No buts. Do you want to trade places? Yeah, if I had this place, then I'd just take the AC out and come through that window. Yeah, smart pants. I asked Christine if I can move back into unit 1, but she said no, she doesn't want me to. Yeah, sleepyhead. Hey, where's the Fortnite at? Smarty guy. Sleepy guy. Funny, moved the game. Why is anything stays over on college street by the old courthouse. Sleepy guy. I tell you, boss, you want to get up at noon, midnight, not 2 a.m. Sleepy guy? Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna harass you a little later. Want your final? No. Yo, sleepy guy. Yeah, harass you later. Have a cup of coffee too.
Amazing meals start with Canada AAA and Disney. And Walmart's low prices. You should probably get off Vanguard now. Nelson? You're done. You're done. I'm leaving. How you doing?
Ask if he's hiring.
Clouds right now? Or what's up?
Just plant one joint in the soil and give it some water. Give it some Red Bull.
You plant joints in the soil.
Give it some Red Bull and it'll grow overnight.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, weed that energizes you and gets you high. That's called meth.
That's what I'm getting at.
Don't give me ideas.
I know.
Interesting. Is this a new reback map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm going to get a second flow. Great. No, this just came out for you. Holy shit.
Like Wednesday?
Yeah. Yo, Retrix, hey! It's nice to meet you.
What kind of you guys
Retrix, sorry. He's like, oh, I came for you, my queen.
Huh?
I told me last time she got the whitest. Chrissy, why are you way over there? You're gonna die.
About that life.
What, like any suicidal life?
About that life. You know what to do. They put me right off the mom. Did you say?
He's a full senior, you know what's going on.
They put me right off the mom.
Hey, boy. Hey. Hi, Lily. Oh my god, you look beautiful today. Did I mention it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anything to get the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have that juicy woobus.
Woobas?
I do.
Wait, what? I just wanna live. I don't wanna die.
He had Heaven's Gates. One more chance, please. God.
Wait, what?
Cracks. Yep.
She's behind me. Ouch. Please. I keep going. They just slid across the floor like a worm. I'm scared. I'm scared. Damn, this your place? It's kinda...
Yeah.
It's kinda... I mean, hey! Hey!
Trash can and then I live in a good neighborhood. He's gonna get robbed every now and then.
Ouch. Hey.
Hi. The guy right in front of us.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Come here. Alright, two people.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
This is terrible.
He's
What right here? Is that me?
This is another team rocket.
Ouch. Please, truck. Ouch.
Oh, this map is pathetic.
I know, it's never ending.
I said that map was going crazy.
Oh, you don't like the new map?
Well, I love to do that. I just don't know if y'all can handle it.
Yeah, I can handle it. Hey. Well, what are you trying to
Just alpha with both of you.
Yeah, what the hell?
Because you know me, I'm a manly man. I can handle it. So I just don't know if y'all can handle it. Why did you let them up?
Croc.
Yeah.
Really?
Big.
You only have $700 well.
Are you just better?
Careful, that thing will explode by you.
Great item.
Get more ways to play on every sport. Baseball, golf, and Canadian football are still in full swing because it's the summertime, baby. To get involved, the action always starts at Sports Interaction. It's Canada's sportsbook. Bet on the game before it starts, live and play, or use one of the many prop bets that we always talk about on the show. Doing it right since '97. Sports Interaction makes it easy to deposit, easy to play, and cash out. Join now and see that all that sports betting has to offer. Head to sportsinteraction.com/SPN. That's sportsinteraction.com/SPN. 19 plus. The Leafs trade Peter Mrazek. So they basically trade down the 25th pick. Turns into the 38th pick. You did call it, hang on. That's the most important part. And obviously, Peter Mrazek, Buffalo, Chicago, no salary retained, 2 more years at $3.8 million, and the Leafs do not have that on their cap anymore. So what did you want to say? What do you take your victory lap?
Well, did I not say that's exactly what they would do?
You did. I owe you. Oh, once or else smoke meat then. That's right. We made the bet. That's right. Yeah, well, Steve doesn't remember. It's like, I owe you. Right, you do.
Steve, memory is like a fish. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes, listen, you gotta get something, get some. Earl Schwartz. That's Earl. Right.
Earl Schwartz at Leafs Nation. I was going to pull up this tweet as well. I love this.
Earl Schwartz from Schwartz's Deli, where you're getting your Montreal smoked meat there.
Let me read it. All right.
So the Leafs go from pick 25 to pick 38 in order to win. Earl Schwartz tweets, based on the pick value model I've been using for the last few years, the difference in value between pick 25 and pick 38 is equivalent to a late 7th. So the Leafs paid roughly a 7th to offload Mrazek's $3.8 million cap hit with 2 years remaining. A
lot of people are hung up on the first round versus second round thing.
And they're not all created equal. Like, this is what I get hung up on when I do trade trees, is I make sure to emphasize where the things work.
Well, because, okay, so there have been studies done on this, and on aggregate, the difference between pick 20 and pick 40 is not a whole lot.
No, and especially, like, this draft feels ridiculous.
Yeah.
And, like, there's guys who, in all the scouting reports that I read, I'm like, boy, you guys aren't certain about anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Skates real good, big body, likes to shoot.
Now,
And that's all of them.
yeah.
So, okay, why not just wait for the next guy who does all those things? And, like, it really, you do get the impression that this year.
And you figured out why the Leafs were able to do this trade. Because of the, so Juba said that we made this trade because the guy we wanted was already taken. And you figured out who the guy that they took.
Yeah, I want to give proper credit. I don't remember who tweeted it, but they basically said, so do this after pick 19, which is Liam Bichelle, who's a monster, to the Minnesota Wild.
Liam Ogren.
Liam
So Bichelle was the one you were thinking about. Liam Ogren is the one who went to the Wild. Yeah. The big guy is Bichelle. He didn't go to the Wild. He went before Liam Ogren.
Okay, so this is another thing. Since the stream ended, I have had zero chance to go back through what happened. So who's Liam Ogren? I think I spoke to him too.
Yeah, he's the other, he's Swedish, left-handed Josh, left winger. Yeah, big, 6'1".
Oh my god.
200 pounds.
This is 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So the Leafs wanted him.
Yeah, the FA job.
Yeah, supposedly they wanted him. The chatter at the Leafs table picked up once he was gone. And so I think he was sitting there, and I think he was happy with him at 25. He wasn't available at 25, so alright, let's make it to the laptop.
Now, I want to compare and contrast here. The Oilers traded Zach Kassian to the Coyotes, $3.2 million. So Kassian makes less. He's got 2 years left as well, like Peter Mrazek. Oilers trade Zach Kassian to the Coyotes that involves a pick swap, moving down 3 spots, 29 to 32, plus a second and a third. And what's interesting about this is that the Edmonton Oilers paid more. By the way, the pick is a 2025 second round and a 2024 third round. Hilarious. Which is hilarious. Because honestly, it doesn't hurt them now. It's like, it's no big deal. I think, but what's interesting is that objectively, the Oilers paid a higher price to get rid of less money than the Leafs did. And I thought Thomas Drance had a really good take on it. He said it would be easy to compare the prices paid by Dubas in hauling in dumping cap space tonight and construe it as a shot at home. Fact is, all it paid usual market price. Chicago, however, under new management, got absolutely rinsed.
Interesting. I keep getting more and more fascinated by the Arizona Coyotes and what the hell they're going to be next season and who the hell's going to play for them. And I realized something when they got Zach Kassian is, they're probably going to be bad, but they're going to try. Yeah. I still think they're going to overachieve. And they're going to overachieve by beating shit. They're going to be Vitas Chekhov, which was owned by a bunch of Russian monsters, we think. Allegedly monsters. No. And they basically signed a bunch of fighters and just beat the crap out of everybody who played. Yeah, the difference is they weren't good. Right. But they did beat the shit out of everybody. Right, okay. And now they got, like, Nick Ritchie and Zach Kassian can both be on the same line. They can both be on the same line. That's not fun to play against. No, it's. I mean, you'll skate around them, but you'll win. But at what cost? Right. And I thought that the comparison between the two trades, they're essentially the same thing, was very, very interesting. And I don't know. Grant's pretty connected, so I don't think he would have said that without knowing something. I wondered what your thoughts were on that. Do you feel like Chicago got rinsed? I mean, they need somebody to play goalie there. Well, based on what this is the thing, right? So this is what we've talked about. Like, listen, Mrazek, he's still National Hockey League goalie now. Like, he's an 888 National Hockey League goalie. He was. Listen, there was a time. Martin Jones. There was about a month this season where he was unusable. He was unusable. He wasn't an option at all. But like we talked about, like 12 games the season before, played one game with the Leafs, got hurt, came back, played another game, got hurt.
So my only two biggest contract pairs right now are Larson and Sergard.
He never had a shot. And I think there are market pressures, you know what I mean? So he's going to be...
And Pedersen. Those are the only two major contracts that are three major contracts that I have that are actually big.
Well, the expectation, I think, in Chicago is they're going to lose anyway. So if he's successful, great. If he's not, great.
Yeah, like I think one thing we came away with Chicago's performance yesterday is they have no interest next year at all.
And so they dropped Kirby Dodge and they dropped Alex to bring Pat.
I mean, Senators fans, I think.
Mark Lazarus got out of this long-term two of the best Chicago Blackhawks writers. And Lazarus said outright in his column this morning on The Athletic, it was a mistake. I rarely hear Mark Lazarus talk like that. And it's not because he's like the owner or whatever, he's very measured in, that's what makes it so good. But there you go, outright, this is a mistake. And it does kind of not, you sort of look at it and you think, man, it's like, he's 24. He scored 40 goals twice already. It's so hard to find 40 goals scored. And I know he's playing with Kane. And I know that that total likely doesn't happen this year against, with Ottawa, unless him and Shabbat really start to link up. But it gives Ottawa the goal scoring they absolutely need. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. They didn't need a finisher. They got one.
Yeah.
And, you might watch the free agency here in a few years. But in the meantime, you get to try to convince him to stay in Ottawa long term because they think they're going to win. But Chicago got and to bring Pat, both of them at the age of 25. Could they not be a part of the competitive window?
I really don't get the thought process, and especially Doc, who has struggled and probably didn't have as much value as he'll have next year if he improves. I mean, the other option is he goes the wrong way, and this is the most value you can really with Chicago, here's the question I would have. How many points did Connor McDavid ever put up with the Bucks? 0 points. 0. Connor Bedard is extremely good. Teams are, I think the tank for him is going to be shocking next year.
Buffalo, Chicago.
Yeah, man. But I think Buffalo's trying to compete. But Chicago is there. I got to say they're the clubhouse front runner.
Coyotes will make that charge of that, I think. No.
I think it's a race to the bottom. Yeah, Chicago lost a lot yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Coyotes will be decent.
Oh,
yes. Sorry. I threw the Coyotes in the race for the bottom. I don't think they're going to be race for the bottom. I think the Mrazek deal kind of makes sense for me for Chicago because they need a starting goaltender. And they're the last time he played a full season, he was a 9-14, I think. But with the Carolina defense, the Carolina system does. Sure, but they're not trying to win. Like, that's not what Chicago's trying to do. They needed just a guy who can play 50 NHL games. There's no reason to do that. Those people are crazy.
They will, or, maybe they get rid of one of their other guys. Maybe they hold on to Delia and Lansing because who knows, perhaps it's going to get exploded. But that team is going to go really hard after Connor Bedard, and you have a 1 in 5 shot.
It's supposed to be a strong draft, so we'll see what they do. Like, maybe they'll be happy finishing anywhere.
But they want Bedard.
Yeah.
Well, so who did Buffalo get instead of like next year? It's McDavid and Mitchell. Bedard and Mitchell. Because the draft lottery isn't the way it was in 2015. You can finish last and still whip on both those guys. You can still take more. Is it worth it to do all this just to pick one? Who's supposed to go for it?
I think with a top 5 pick,
$300 in Amazon gift card. Morning. Alright, so Forsberg is off the market. So we're starting to see guys signing contracts getting off the market. Forsberg finished up, he's got an 8-year extension with the National Predators with an average per capita of $25 million. So Forsberg is coming off the market with the best season of his career. We'll be staying in NHL. So if you were at all concerned, don't worry, everything's fine. Nashville will run the National Hockey League. We'll see if any others get word as well. Adrian Campaign signed a 4-year extension with the LA Kings at $5.5 million. LA Kings that's a really good cap hit, considering Campaign's goal scoring play very, very well. So for Campaign, he'll be sticking around with LA. That, of course, will get us to unrestricted free agency at the end of that 4-year contract. I've always been a big fan of 4-year contracts, so he doesn't perfect length for a contract. So, good work by the Kings, Rob Blake, and we have been working on having Fiala, good news, having Campaign, and now we can have to worry about the offense coming to a guy like Campaign. So, thrilled to free off the situation that there might be something there might not be. There is some concern about whether or not the Freestyle is going to be able to fight in Minnesota Wild this coming season for dual reasons. First off, a rumor that he may have a falsified card saying that he's serving an addiction. And also, he's been denied it. He actually could be on his life. His work visa has expired. Now, I hear that and I think, okay, so somebody is being intelligent somewhere around here. Obviously have that work visa in place. But one of the things we talked about months ago was, will there be an issue with Russian players getting that work visa renewed for the 2022-2023 season? So the Freestyle might be looking at some problem, whether or not the situation with the Flyers young goaltenders will bring in if this is going to happen to other NHL players as well, or if this is just a one-off. And then there's the whole visa concern as well. The deal plays up to the Freestyle. Now, for both Garrett, all that happened. I would think the answer into Captal. He met with Captal the David. Tell the David basically saying, yeah, we talked about the things that we have a lot to think about. So Garrett. So Garrett's answer to Michael Russo, he reported from Minnesota Wild was, I don't have to do that word in there. I have that to do. Captal was under contract. So basically, it sounds like Captal was Mark Andre Fleury getting a 2-year extension, might be upset about not getting on the third team. Promise those starts, they went and signed it with brought over to Minnesota time. And so, yeah, it sounds like Cal was not happy with this re-signing of Fleury because it's kind of I honestly think his plan is about 50-50. Garrett says lineup's already set. He's not trading him, is basically the line here. And so we'll keep an eye on that situation as well. And Peter Shannon is the Minnesota Wild goaltender because now Minnesota decides to move him. They're moving it. Feels like the goaltending market has dwindled quickly. We're down to Campbell and Kemper being the USA goaltenders everybody's after. And then if you want to go be a trade, John Gibson taking after Matt Murray and Jake Allen as the three names that are coming up the most. Of course, Nutt and Gibson don't seem to be anything that Gibson and Patty and Anaheim. So we'll see whether or not there's any fire where there's that smoke. So yeah, goaltending market seems to be almost settled at this stage. That being said, on the 13th, which is only 4 days away, we'll be watching free agency again. There'll be a live stream on the channel with free agency around on Wednesday, and we'll be going through all these free agent signings, which might include Doug Gaudreau. There hasn't been anything to report with the Gaudreau situation about when he's going to sign or what he's going to sign for. It feels like the salary they gave their last offer at 2 years, $9.5 million for the season, and then moving on for the season for ages. And that's going to be the case. So, if Johnny Gaudreau is not liking the money or the term, or if anybody will confuse it with money, that's okay, I guess that's the market. We're now 47, so I don't think that they're going to be able to talk into a contract necessarily, focus on force suspension and incentive development plan as well. And then there's the question of if Gaudreau doesn't
factors that affect construction decisions, the construction plan and operating it is a customer salary. Also, in Toronto News, ANCOL is going to get a qualifying operator officer in the contract. They are concerned about the cap.